Torment. Ever since she could remember, Emily had been at the mercy of her abusive parents. The physical and emotional torment they inflicted upon her seemed to have no end. As a child, she often contemplated ending her life to escape the suffering, but a simple mantra kept her going: "You don't deserve to die." Years later, when her parents grew old and frail, Emily found herself in a position of power. Her once tyrannical parents were now bedridden, covered in sores, and reliant on her for their every need. They pleaded with her to end their suffering, but Emily couldn't bring herself to do it. Her mantra still echoed in her mind: "You don't deserve to die." As the days turned into weeks, Emily's parents' condition worsened, and their pleas for mercy grew more desperate. Emily watched with a mix of horror and satisfaction as the tormentors of her youth suffered the consequences of their actions. She knew she couldn't keep them alive forever, but she couldn't shake the mantra that had saved her life so many times. Then, one night, as Emily lay awake in her childhood bedroom, she heard a strange sound coming from her parents' room. Hesitantly, she approached their door and peeked inside. What she saw would change her life forever. Her parents' bed was surrounded by shadowy figures, their faces contorted in expressions of pure evil. They whispered sinister words into her parents' ears, seemingly feeding on their pain and misery. Emily realized with a jolt that these demonic entities had been there all along, influencing her parents' cruelty. In a moment of bravery, Emily confronted the malevolent spirits, demanding they release her parents from their grasp. The leader of the entities, a grotesque figure with a twisted smile, struck a deal with her. They would spare her parents if she agreed to carry the burden of their torment for the rest of her life. Desperate to save them, she agreed. With the pact sealed, the entities vanished, leaving Emily's parents to slowly regain their health. As they recovered, they began to show remorse for the years of abuse they had inflicted on their daughter. The dark influence that had clouded their hearts and minds was gone, replaced by genuine love and sorrow for their past actions. Emily, however, was now cursed with the burden she had accepted. The shadows that had haunted her parents now whispered dark thoughts into her mind, urging her to inflict pain and suffering on those around her. She fought valiantly against their sinister influence, but the weight of the curse threatened to break her spirit. In a cruel twist of fate, Emily found herself reciting the very mantra that had once saved her life. But now it only served as a reminder of her terrible choice. "You don't deserve to die," she whispered to herself, knowing that the cycle of torment was far from over.